What's up, America? YouTube. You know, I had the chance to go back and take a look at some of my videos, right? And one thing that you'll know about me is I am a very passionate individual. When I think something is right, I go for it. When I think something is wrong, I fight against it as hard as I can. And sometimes this causes I don't know if I should say a, well, yeah, it causes difficulty in my thought process. So, one of the things I noticed is that I was talking about the left. And in this case, the left are the good guys. We have a lot of work to do in in our party and in our party's way of thinking. But the left are the good guys. What I meant was right, the alt-right guys, the people who are over there who are the haters and all of that mumbo jumbo. Those paranoid folks who think that everybody's out to get them, everybody's coming to get them, the immigrants are going to run wild in America, and terrorists are coming in, and Mexicans are drug dealers, rapists, and murderers. You know, those people over there on the right. And just because you disagree with those of us who are here on the left, I don't hate you. Those who voted for Donald Trump, I don't think the majority of you are racist. I do not. I think, knowing what I know about how America is, I think that a lot of the rural people are saying we are forgotten. And looking at some of the places here in America where you guys come from, I can see how you would feel that way. I can see how you would feel that way, So I'm not going to say that you're racist. I'm not going to do that. I can say that you didn't think it through very much. I don't think you thought through it. I think it was a knee-jerk reaction to 8 years of Barack Obama, a black president. He wasn't the first black president, but I think that it was a knee-jerk reaction to him, and you guys got out and did what we didn't do, and you didn't think it through at all. So, the other thing I noticed about my videos is there's a lot of vulgarity. I'm going to do my best to curb my language. However, that's going to be difficult because I am very, very, very deeply opposed to the Republican Party's agenda. I am very deeply opposed to that oaf buffoon, Donald Trump, and his cabinet. I am very deeply, deeply opposed. I had a conversation last night with a guy at the bus stop. Yes, I ride the bus. But I had a conversation with a guy at the bus stop who was a Trump supporter. And he told me flat out, yeah, I voted for Trump. And you know what, man, like, we had a nice conversation. He laid out his point of view, and I understood where he was coming from. I really did. But I laid out my point of view too. And I don't think, the thing that I understand about Trump supporters is that they're going to go for whatever Donald Trump lays down no matter what. Because he's all they got. He's all they got. And so no matter what he does, they're going to support him. So I laid out some very heavy things that within 1 week, where this guy is screwing us up, not only here in this country, but all around the world, how our allies are angry with us, how our enemies are becoming a more cohesive, and it didn't matter to him. It didn't matter to him at all. So, that's the part where, I strongly disagree with Trump supporters. You have to step back and take a look at what this man is doing, because it isn't right. It isn't right for anybody. It's not American. It just is not right for this country. Now, maybe somewhere else that might be right, where, you raise up and raise hell with everybody, and, you put a fucking dictator in the office. You know what I mean? But you gotta stop for a minute and take a look at the damage that this guy is doing. He's not going to make America great again. America is going to suck under his leadership. Do I think that he's going to do a couple of good things? Yeah, if you're a filthy rich millionaire or some kind of business owner or a banker, absolutely he's going to do right for you. You're going to love Donald Trump in the next 4 years. But everybody else, including those on the left who make less than $100,000 a year, you're going to suffer under Donald Trump, simply because Donald Trump and his administration, they don't know you. They don't know anything about you. You are poor idiots to them. You're poor. You're not even a blip on their radar. So the idea that these businessmen are going, businessmen and women are going to do right by you. No. Very few businessmen like him do right by those who work for them. Very few. Very few. Very few businessmen do right by their workers. Very few. Very few. You have those who are in the minority, like Tom Wolfe, who, actually did pretty good by his workers. But there are very few businessmen like him, you heard? So I would say to those on the right, please rethink what you're doing. You can no longer support what Donald Trump is laying down. You can't. He is hurting people. Nobody's over here, nobody's attacking the United States. Nobody's doing it. We've had some incidences here and there, but nobody's attacking the United States at the moment. All this paranoia was whipped up by Donald Trump on the campaign trail. Nobody's coming to get you, right, people? Nobody's coming to get you. And here's the deal. When we face difficulty, we face it together. It wasn't just your people that died in 9/11. It wasn't just your people that got hurt in Boston. It wasn't just your people that died in the nightclubs. It was everybody. We all got hurt behind that. You heard? So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I got a lot of things I got to do here tonight. And y'all have a good day. Once again, I apologize. Peace.